lovers have been activated. Now, we found this out last time we met up for the Geminid meteor shower peak 13th to 14th, which is in the constellation Gemini and happens annually. Every year between the 13th and 14th is its peak, and you can see 120 meteors, up to 120 meteors per hour, and they're all colorful. But we were not dark enough here. We did, however, see La Luna making her presence known, lighting the way in the dark. Now, what the lovers are in the process of finding out is they're not alone. So remember, you are not alone, but you also found out where you were, and you were at the end of the bridge, which was probably the end of your rope times a million. I'm not speaking for you, but that's probably what happened. And you went and you took one step further on this bridge. That's all we've been talking about. You found the courage to go one step further and see what you needed to see at the edge of the universe. Universes. You are not alone. You're seeing something from a higher perspective. And we're all one. We're all one. What's happening within the cosmos is connected to what's happening here. We're all one. And then beyond, what's happening beyond? What's happening beyond these spaces and places? What's happening beyond the cosmos? Go deep on that. Set your sights higher with Stargazer. This new moon in Sagittarius, you're getting recognized for something that is of your passions, connected to your passions, something you've been co-creating within yourself, part of your divine inheritance, and what you came in here to put into formation. This telescope has the symbols of the zodiac here. You've been asked to ignite your passions. We're in Sagittarius season. We've been talking about fire, getting all these fire activations. Like even last time we met up, it was fire, fire, fire. You're advancing with fire. But this fire has purpose because remember, love is an action word. And it's not what you've been trained to believe within TV. And what we've been conditioned to believe as a society. Love is work. True love, genuine love is work. It shows up for yourself, it shows up for other people, it shows up when it's hard, and you can tell love, like it grows and bends to the will of love, to the frequency of love, to the connection of love. Now, prime example. You think, you're gonna live in this perfect world where you're gonna act out everything that's just you. But that's ego. That's ego-centered. That's ego-driven. With an expanded mind, with an expanded perception, love is work. So when you love somebody, you're going to do things that are hard. You're going to do things that are not authentic to you. You're going to do things that are not you. But you're in alchemy with the love shared between that person. And it could be a person, place, or thing, because you can be you're being motivated within this 3D. And now you're going to bend with love. It's like you're going to do something out of your comfort zone. You're going to do something that's not yourself because you care. You're going to show up where it's hard. You're going to show up where you feel uncomfortable. But you've got to show up for yourself where it's uncomfortable too, to keep the balance. That is true love. That is genuine love. And it's not talked about enough. It's when love makes us feel uncomfortable as a collective, as a society, we want to run because we're feeling forced to be confined to who we love. But there is this genuine love. There is this genuine love that moves mountains. That you accept, that you love said people, places, thing, whatever is truthfully inspiring you genuinely. You're not forcing yourself to do this. This is genuinely a part of within you. And Maybe you're blocking a piece of yourself because you're lost in the perceptions of how you've been conditioned to love. How it feels like it's taking from you. But that's because of how things have been twisted here. Have you ever noticed how it feels like it's work to give to the people you love, and it feels like it's work to give to yourself, but it feels really easy to consume, to even destroy in some sort of a sense of a way, to release the chemicals of you, to release the chemicals that you're addicted to, so that you can feel some sort of way. But this is going beyond the chemicals of you and not releasing said chemicals and allowing yourself to expand chemically, because this is really all chemistry at the end of the day. I mean, why do people go and smoke weed, have a drink, have a smoke? I mean, these are just habits, but there's exercising, there's getting on the phone, there's all different types of things that you can do. Why do people do these things? To feel some sort of way. And there's even you get your dopamine hits, people that are really addicted to dopamine, getting their dopamine hits. And that's what you've been trained to do. Remember, you've been trained to do this so you continue to turn into chemistry, so you use up all your energy up. That's how the devil is siphoning your energy, is all these artificial programs. You have to take back the power of you. You have to take back your energy. So you have to take back your time, but you also have to heal from your impulses and the addiction to the stimulus, the addiction to what is without yourself. And this is why meditation is so beautiful, is because you go back within yourself and you see what you're running from. You're running from what's within these programs within yourself, but now you're going to go beyond all these programs because you're not feeding them. You're feeding yourself. You're feeding what's natural. Get into nature. Get out of your dome. It's making you sick. Get away from all this bullshit. Go to nature. Get away from your phone. Be one with nature. But you see how much you want to have your phone, because your phone has become a person in a way for many people. It's those dopamine hits. It's being isolated, not being understood, watching all these videos on Facebook and YouTube and social media saying everything's a red flag, hide away in your phone, cry, 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 the world isn't safe. Guys, my buddies are here. Hold on, come over here. Guys, look. My buddies are here. Guys, we gotta take a break and hang with the buddies. Okay? Let us go see the buddies for a minute. Sorry about if you got emotion sickness there. I love you. I'll BRB. Alright, we're back. You're being asked to wait for important information that is connected. It's connected to winter manifestation of joy and light that is coming into formation within the winter months as the wheel turns. And remember, light is information. All the things happening within the heavens is information. That's how we get here. Peacekeeper, let go of the need to be right. Now, this is a specific piece of information. This will probably even be what this message is called. That's how deep it is. Let go of the need to be right. It's connected to what you are putting into formation during Capricorn season, right after the new moon in Sagittarius. Wanted to say Scorpio for whatever reason. And the same day, the wheel turns, which is connected to autumn, which you were asked to release the old and rest. And if you didn't release the old and rest, this is going to be amped up. This is going to be amped up right now, because you're shape-shifting, transform and unveil your gifts. This has to go with what's happening with this new moon in Sagittarius. The unveiling of your gifts at a whole new level. Congratulations. Now, this is stuck to a card. We're gonna find out what it is together. Let's go, okay? Father Sky. Trust in the unknown. Of course, Father Sky. What's up, God? Hello, universe. I'm sure glad we showed up to the party and made it here today. This is way better to party like this than to party like how we partied in old Earth, right? Oh, that's some good times. That's some good times still, right? These are just new times, different times. Okay. I tried to slow my coffee consumption, so that's some ginger lemon tea, and now we'll have a little swig of caffeine. But it's still organic and partially low caffeine mushroom coffee. Just for a tad bit of information, I was listening to someone talk about how mushrooms were the poison, like the zits of the earth. And I thought that's very interesting, and not to consume them because food is information. But remember, we're whole. We're in the negative over here, baby. We're learning how to be in the positive, in the negative. We are pulling the heaven into hell. So, that toxic stuff might have some information for you because you're whole. Confirmation right there from the universe and tofu. Okay, BRB again. Now, forward momentum has been restored thanks to the seahorse, the King of Cups, and the masculine being hurt and healing through adversity, but having this adversity connect to a deeper understanding of life. And this adversity is the key to your movement and to understanding how to move the dark and the light together. The light with the dark with the light. And propelling you to heal from codependency. Father Sky's directly here. Now, we were discussing how death feeds life. Death feeds life in a multitude of ways here, which is how the energy transitions, expands, goes from one form to another. But then there is, when somebody crosses over, you're still connected to them. There's like a message of someone who's crossed over that's a masculine that you're still connected to, that is part of your purpose, that this was like there was a purpose to this. This death fed life and is allowing you to see things from a higher perspective. Guys, my brother showed up and they're watching anime, and this reading shall continue. Because again, like how I always say, it's a miracle to show up here every day and to watch this come together is how I personally believe in God and gifts. You wouldn't believe the things that happen every time that we get here. And the message is to keep going when things are not perfect, to keep going and to be authentic, and the people that are going to resonate with that authenticness, because it's that perfectionism that is the old world, that's his Hollywood, that's programmed you to begin with. And yeah, so if you feel some sort of way if something isn't all tied up in a pretty little bow for you and you can't control it, there's a message for you there, because it isn't authentic. And that's a direct message to you letting go, to needing to be right as you connect, as you work with your 10 of Pentacles here, because it's Capricorn season here, and it's not going down the way that you thought it was in your head, because you're romanticizing it with the patterns of the programs and patterns of the old. But this is of the new. This is now expanding with the patterns of the new that are like activated within yourself. You are it. You achieving this is holding the frequency of this new world. You are the new world. You hold it within you, and you expand with it without you. Okay, where are we going here? I don't even know, I just started picking up cards. Okay, so your dream will come true. This goes to the message of the dream. Whatever this is about, it's the dream, and the Empress is here. This box, I've never even used these tarot cards, and I was called towards them, and then this, I opened it up and this card just flew right on out, and it's the Empress. This is the birthing of something. There's a birthing of something, and we're going to go to the Gateway Oracle, because this is still connected to the 1212 portal and this meteor shower, Gemini meteor shower. But I picked this up for a reason. So, life experience. What's up, life experience? What are we learning about today? A significant life event, a powerful revelation that leads to change. Time to spread your wings and fly. Well, wowee, that's what's being illuminated with this new moon in Sagittarius and the Two of Earth. Too much going on at once, the need to make a decision. Consider a more playful approach as you manifest with the Ace of Wands going from Sagittarius season to Capricorn season. Events moving at a fast pace. Delays are over. Many things happening at once. Oh, it's the 8. This is the 8 through the Empress, and look what she's holding. Okay, so this is fast action thanks to Sagittarius and hitting your mark and aim. And we were walking at the park before this turned, like, everything turned into a winter wonderland. The dogs and I, there was a bullseye. And a woman that had no feet. And a dinosaur that was covered up with and had no mouth, couldn't talk. There's a connection. Events. So delays are over because the Empress is here. Lavish abundance, give birth to your dreams, nurture yourself and others. And there it is. You're giving birth to your dreams. Okay? You're giving birth to your dreams. Right now. That's what this is all about. Maybe that's what this message is going to be called. It's going to be a surprise. Who knows? You never know. Oh, wait. I dropped a... Oh, no. Didn't. Okay. The message that's coming through more than anything is like losing someone so that you're never alone, and a healing of loss, that death feeds life, and a healing of adversity here, like healing through adversity and understanding that it creates movement through the negative. It's needed. It creates movement through the negative. I'm being called to go here, though. We're going to actually go here. Your dreams will come true. Yes, they will. That's why we're here. Oh, there's even a how to use these cards. Okie dokie. Oh, what's up? I'm ready to drink from that chalice. Hello. It's time for some more caffeine. Let's chase it with some tea. And shape-shifting into water and lemon. As shapeshifter hits me in the tummy. Okay. Hits the tummy. No. Okay. The Two of Cups with the Three of Cups. There's going to be a celebration of the Two of Cups. And we also know that the last time we met up, the message was celebration. The wheel turns and there's a celebration. So the wheel turns, right? Here's the celebration, but you were whole. The celebration, it came from separation, stagnation, not expanding your soul with your spirit here, but that's okay because like this is like you had a time out with yourself in the 3D and you had a little pout and then you're like, you know, you went through some adversity. And then you're like, okay, you know what? I'm going to listen to my soul. I'm going to expand my soul with my spirit. God is here. And this is tempering your fantasies with reality and the reality of this place. And some negative truths, some darker truths, some cold-hearted truths that you didn't want to see. It's like you saw some cold-hearted truths you didn't want to see, so you had a little time out with yourself. And you're like, fuck it, I don't want to be here. I'm going to just live in La La Land or whatever you wanted to do. Or you didn't want to accept what you wanted to accept. Or you didn't want to accept expanding your soul with your spirit, literally. And then, so you had to cry about it. But that's okay because the cry about it is part of it. And yes, we're going to laugh about it because we're comedians around here. We're going to start our own Comedy Central soon so we can laugh all this lower vibrational shit right the fuck off. And we're going to stop swearing because we promised our mom we could stop swearing like within 24 hours, and 24 hours came a long time ago. And then too, it's so funny. It's like when I hear other people swear, I'm like, oh, that's so nasty. But it's like, there's the mirror. There's the mirror. One love, right? We're all one. And it's like, probably sounds nasty when I'm swearing too, but it feels so good to release that stuff when you're in the negative, and that's when you really start swearing. I don't remember swearing all this much when I was in the positive back in the day when I was still asleep. But now I'm swearing. But who knows? Because I wasn't aware. Because I wasn't awoke. Okay. So we got some crying over some spilled milk kind of stuff. But then the Six of Cups is here. This is going back within yourself and healing from a painful situation, in order to restore innocence within yourself and see your connection to all of life through pain. That's what made you pick this cup back up. God made you pick this cup back up by seeing the connection to yourself within yourself, with your inner child, within this inner blueprint piece of you, because you saw through an illusion, because shit got toxic as could be, and it was time to do it. And when it's the time to do it, you're just sitting around waiting for your wishes to come there, and you wanted your wishes to work out in some sort of way. But this is about emotional intelligence. That's how the Ten of Cups is being built, and that's the next cup right here. This is some emotional intelligence. Remember, this goes back to love is work. So you're gonna do some harder things to grow and bend in the way that you didn't know you were gonna grow and bend and do. So it goes like this to get like that, to make that even. Okay, so it's like, well, you didn't want to grow and bend. You just want to build this in your own way, how you saw it in your head from old patterns of old self and old earth. But now it's time, like this is beyond. What you are co-creating is from beyond. So now it's time to bend and to do some work. Because you're going to let go. You're not always right. And then you're gifted something here. It's like, oh, look at that. There's the Page of Cups and the Knight of Cups. It's like love returns with the Queen of Cups. And that's really knowing God. Like, look at her cup. Look at how big her cup got. Like, how else can you know God like that? Like, that cup is morphed. Like, there's wholeness achieved. The cup is morphed. Like, love is put in the darkest spaces and places. Knowledge is applied. Things are let go in order for you to understand. This is consciousness evolved times infinity. Let's see what shifts here. We're going here. Because something shifts, something goes down to go up, goes up to go down, goes around to go around, and back around again. And there's a manifestation. Okay, there's, oh, what is it of? Oh, there's this one card. On the back, it's very deceptive. Okay. It's an optical illusion. Okay, she's so immersed. Okay, first off, ground and get your feet in the water. Ground and get your feet in the water. She is connected to her inner child, and the inner child is the connection to God. And getting back to co-creating here, and stop letting these artificial programs tell you who to be and what to do and how to connect with God and what you're like. This is like literally, you gotta put your feet in the water. You gotta ground. You gotta get so lost in the immersed with God. Like, she is so immersed with the elements, and especially connected to the mother. But there's extra, the mother being the water, but an extra connection to the earth being the daughter. And like, ba-boom, ba-bing. It's like there's such an expansion here. It's magic. It's miracles. It's the stuff of miracles. And it's like this 2 and 3 cups kind of stuff. But like, this is like drinking some toxic as heck kind of stuff. That was for my mom. That's for mom, right? Kind of stuff. In order to remember to take your cup, to expand your soul with your spirit, and not do it your way, but you're doing this God's way. Okay, so here you go. You went like this. Yeah, there you go. Because you're mending bridges. I heal rifts. I am a mender. And you're healing these bridges within yourself. Yourself, with your connection to this, to the elements, to nature, to natural patterns of God, to expand yourself with yourself. You're mending separation with yourself. Because that's what this codependency is separating yourself from yourself. So the lovers were in some sort of like metamorphosis. And we talked about this at the end of the message last time we met up. It's some sort of metamorphosis in order to expand anew. And now you can trust the messages you receive from your heart, because you healed with separation from yourself and your connection to God and to the elements and the forces of creation and this world. And you are now in the flow with the universe. This is beautiful. Expecting miracles. Miracles are blossoming in my life. Majestic wonders are unfolding for you. Even as you read this, watch for them and embrace them. The more you become aware of the small marvels in your life, the more you will grow in magnitude around you. Now this is a key shift. It's like, you be careful with this. This is putting you in gratitude, but you still have to stay within the unknown. Don't be looking for your manifestations. This is still staying within the unknown, but marveling in life. Finding the positive within your negative situations, that is expanding with Christ consciousness and being whole, and you're a working battery to manifest with your electromagnetic energy field. The universe wants you to know what is expected tends to be realized. Expect miracles in your life. Celebrate and cherish them when they appear, no matter how small they may seem. This goes back to this celebration. But now you're expecting it, but you're not, again too, you're not searching for the formation and the outcome of your manifestations. You are so lost in embodying your connection with God and you and your authenticity and this cup, and just getting so lost with your connection to expanding your soul with your spirit and being with God. But this is healing from religion and the patterns of the past that are showing you what your worth is and what you deserve. And the patterns of the past show you that if you're authentic, you don't deserve anything. But if you fit into the program, you deserve all these things. But when you fit into the artificial programs, you're not being authentic. You have to go back to being authentic. And now you know you've done the work to be authentic. Like, you stop feeling sorry for yourself. And you know that you've done the work to be authentic. And that's how the miracles are coming in. But, you know, maybe you're studying Joe Dispenza's work and you're embodying the miracles first. You're embracing them within yourself and you're living like your prayers are already answered. Or maybe like God is really showing you how to actually love your actual real life and find the gratitude within it. And how does that usually happen? By all the stuff you were complaining about, you just gets taken away. And then you're really grateful for what you have. It's like healing from entitlement that you didn't know you had, but you didn't mean to have it. And it's not even like that's looking at it in a very negative way. But Capricorn likes to look at things in a negative way. Capricorn likes to be really honest in a 3D way. And you are entering Capricorn season and you are working on your 10 of Pentacles. And you need to let go of the need to be right. But see, Capricorn always wants to be right in a negative way, but they love truth. Capricorn loves truth, so they'll let it go. If it's truthful, they'll hear the truth. They're, you know, can be a pessimistic energy because, like, it loves to create with the negative. This world is a negative space and place, and it is the negative tetrahedron of Earth. It's a passive energy. But I don't ever know a Capricorn that was super passive. Like, they always had a little bit of fuck you in them. Because, like, that's how else are they going to be the CEOs of the world and run this world and put the structure into formation? But the Capricorn energy of this new world is softer. It has to do with healing through this adversity and the masculine being hurt and remembering feminine. You have masculine within you. Masculine, you have feminine within you. We're all doing this as a collective. We're doing this as one. It's evolving it. It's being able to nurture the structure. The structure must be nurtured with God. And God is beyond this world. God is the fabric that has woven this world together. And something wove this world together of the fabric of God. But you're going beyond this world. You're going beyond what weaved this world into being. You're going to source itself. So you have to go beyond this world and you have to work with love and the artificial programs and learn to nurture the structure. Confirmation right there from the universe. You need to learn to nurture the structure. And there it is. You're giving birth to this new world. You are it. It's happening from within to without you. I am bringing forth new and dynamic energy into this world. And as within, so without. What's happening within you is infecting the environment without you, just as the environment without you affects the environment within you. But you are more of a force. You've cultivated more of a force within you when you expand your soul with your spirit to push back without, to really transform without. And you're doing this through your nervous system. You're shifting dimensions through your nervous system. Guys, my buddy's here. Guys, my best friend, this buddy, is back again. It was almost time to be done this message because I have to take him out. Like, he has to go walking. He has to go having fun. Because dogs came on this planet to have fun and to get loved. And he is just waiting. Okay, so I have to hurry up with this, guys. Okay, let's go. As it says, let's go. Celebrate. Okay, so you're expecting miracles in your life because you've healed with the old programs and what religion and all this artificial stuff tells you your worth. You know your worth because you're doing your work with God and you're expanding the positive with the positive and the negative situations within your life, and you're holding space for people and you're growing as you expand your soul through your spirit. You're celebrating and cherishing your miracles when they appear, no matter how small they may seem. Let go of fear and expectations. Allow the Creator to solve your challenges in mysterious and wondrous ways. Don't limit the ways in which you think miracles can appear in your life. Okay, don't expect them. Know that you can be the miracle in the life of another. And that's what this is about more than anything, that you need to know that you are a miracle in the life of another, or maybe another's, and birthing into seeing this beyond a lot of another's, because you're so expanded in this mission work that you came here to do. And it is so humble, because you've had all your spiritual, you had a lot of spiritual ego deaths. You don't just like have like, you know, one dark night of the soul. Like I see a lot of these people like, oh yeah, the dark night of the soul. Well, like, I don't know, a lot of people I know, and myself included, have had like how many dark nights of the soul to understand at every single level this. And then you let go of fear at a whole new level, but you meet fear at a whole new level. So you're not limiting ways, you're opening up the possibilities. The devil's in the details, God is in the unknown, and you've already even been told right now to be with the unknown. You got to get comfortable in the unknown and heal from that stimulus of what is old, and get comfortable in the unknown and be in the stillness and talk to God. Meditate. Meet yourself within yourself. Meet what you're running from within yourself. Alchemize it within yourself. Know yourself. You know, start envisioning this life, this happiness, all this stuff within yourself. Because remember, if this is a magnet and this is a receiver, you want to cultivate the self within yourself. You got to get your thoughts in alignment with your heart. You got to get your thoughts in alignment with your actions. You got to alchemize your negatives with your positives. And don't limit yourself with the details. And know that you are a miracle in others' lives. Questions to ask yourself. How can I be even more open to miracles blossoming in my life? What are the miracles that are occurring now or coming into the future? How am I a miracle for others? Okay. Well, we're going here. We're going to get one last message before we say goodbye. And then meet up again and talk about Capricorn season and the wheel turning. Nine of Air. Expecting the worst, self-fulfilling prophecies, sleepless nights. This is where you're at right now, but this is the energy of the opposites to create the whole. Here it is, the whole picture right now. It's going from this to that. It's being whole. It's feeling like this, but expecting the miracles, because you've done the work to mend bridges with yourself and heal yourself and restore a piece of innocence within yourself. And this is going from the cup of lust and expanding with the Ace of Cups with your spirit. There it is, the love returns. Knight of Water, emotional, romantic, enthusiastic, contemplative. Falling in love or wedding proposals, the need to balance emotions, an invitation to a sacred event. This is an invitation to a sacred event. Alright, much love. Until next time, you know I'm sending it to you, those good healing vibes. I love you. Take care, and I will see you then.